Live from Club Paragon, $100 at stake tonight. $10,000 of prize money given away over the next 40 weeks. There'll be 32 regular season weeks, and our winner today will win $100 and qualify for the postseason. Let's meet our first two competitors. There'll be 512 of them, but Dave from Milwaukee, you are the first competitor. Dave, how do you feel about your chances?
Well, it's early yet. We'll see what happens.
Brian is a data analyst. A lot of people talk about Moneyball and the ability to analyze things in a different way. Brian, how do you think that helps you?
I guess I got the stats edge maybe, but there's a lot of different categories for sports trivia, so could be helpful for some, but not for others.
David, you are 15 years the senior of your competitor tonight. Is that an advantage or a disadvantage?
I think a savvy veteran always has an advantage.
And Brian, how do you look at facing someone who, I mean, you could say it, he's old.
I'm the underdog. Nobody's giving me a chance. I feel disrespected. You know, nobody's giving us a chance.
All right, well, we're going to start out with David's 3 questions, and 10 points for each question in the first round. Your jump ball questions are worth 20. Here is your first question, and the first ever question of the Ultimate Sports Fan. And the question is, which of these Packers defensive backs attended Michigan? Tramon Williams, Morgan Burnett, Sam Shields, or Charles Woodson? David is in. Charles Woodson, his answer, and that is correct. What do the initials AJ stand for in AJ Hawk? Do they stand for Andy Jerome, Andrew Jack, Aaron James, or Anthony Jared?
Aaron James.
Aaron James is correct. 30-20, Mike leads Jason by 10. Albert Bell, Frank Thomas, Maglio Ordonez, or Robin Ventura? He buzzes in.
Albert Bell.
He says Albert Bell, and that is correct. Just did get it in.
Wade Boggs.
Is correct.
Mike Dunleavy. David Beverly. Yogi Berra.
Yogi Berra is correct. He goes 3 for 3. And in the history of the Ultimate Sports Fan, there has never been a question guessed incorrectly. No pressure on you, Jason.
All right, thank you. Utah.
Utah is incorrect. How many NCAA basketball tournaments have the Wisconsin Badgers appeared in? There will not be multiple choices on your tiebreaker question.
11.
How many?
11.
11 is the answer. Now, David, you'll need to buzz in and give your answer to the same question.
So without going over?
Without going over.
12.
David says 12. The correct answer is 18, and David has advanced to the second round of our first matchup in the Ultimate Sports Fan. It went to the peak at 50-50, but we have our first winner, a 60-30 lead for Mark, who is 1 question away from $100 and a berth as one of the 32 people in our postseason. And your second jump ball question is this. At what college did Eddie Sutton start his Division I college head coaching career in 1969? Was it Oklahoma State, Kentucky, San Francisco, or Creighton? This one goes to Mike.
Creighton.
Is correct. We are at 60-50. This question will decide the first winner of $100. And your question is this. Who coached the Phoenix Suns immediately before Scott Skiles? Was it Paul Westphal, Cotton Fitzsimmons, Danny Ainge, or Frank Johnson? In first is Mike for the win.
Danny Ainge.
Danny Ainge is correct. And Mike has won $100 and advanced in the field of 32 as one of our finalists in the Ultimate Sports Fan. Mike, it was the moment of truth. How sure were you on that last answer?
Pretty sure.
This first matchup of the 16 people whose names are up on the board, that will be airing this Sunday from 9 until 10 in Madison on FM 100.5 ESPN, in Milwaukee on 540 ESPN, and then on ESPNWisconsin.com. You can stream it on either of the streams.